Nama ladies and gentlemen, kama kawa kama kalambwada na sala kuita wandigi, and of course hii ni Mzuka Kibao TV. Kawaida nawaambia kwamba labda ukianza kuongelea growth ya Ohangla Music, of course kuna watu wezi kosa kuwataja, ile ukimention kwamba Ohangla Music imegrow kufika sehemu fulani, na kuna tu list ya watu wakubwa sana hawezi kosa kuwataja, sema like huyu alichangia pakubwa sana Ohangla Music kufika sehemu fulani, you know. So siku ya leo tuko Barikiwa studios, of course it's amazing. Barikiwa mnaijua, sio lazima niwaambie like Barikiwa anafanya kitu fulani. Of course Barikiwa inajulikana dunia nzima. So siku ya leo niko na CEO mwenyewe. Of course tutakuwa tunapiga story kidogo, labda tujue music iko vipi, na cha msingi ama kile kitu ambacho imetuleta hapa zaidi ni kwamba nataka kuongelea kidogo kuhusu album launch ya Freddy Jakadongo. Of course yeye ndio baba yake kwenye music industry, that's why tumeweza kumtafuta. Karibu sana.
Thank you my brother.
Yes. Uko poa?
Upo tomara tayari. I'm good.
Amazing sana. First of all, congratulations, kazi nzuri sana. Naona Mungu ameanza kutenda maajabu.
Ni kwa neema ya Mwenyezi Mungu na tunashukuru kwa umbali ametufikisha.
Naam. Wow, amazing sana. Bro, labda before tuende sana, like 4 months or 3 months ago kulikuwa na Maro Music Awards ambayo pia naona uko na tuzo yako hapa. Of course, how did you feel about getting this one for the first time? Tuko na Maro Music Awards na ile tuzo ambayo inaongelea tu kuhusu the Luo music industry.
Well, it's an achievement. It's a step, I mean, it's a milestone kuona kwamba the industry may grow. Mpaka mahali sasa we have people coming up with awards. You know, if the industry wasn't doing well, I don't think wangekuwa na jaribu ku bring those awards. So because the industry is doing well, artists they're working hard, producers also are working hard. So napata wengine pa nasema, hey, let's be part of this growth. That's why there are such initiatives like now the Maro Awards, which is a good thing. It also motivates wasanii to work hard, you know. But the only challenge we have with these awards, they're just trophies, you know. They're just trophies. But if they can be like other international awards, whereby artists also get something out of it. You win and you also get something. Because unajua kuweka trophy kwa nyumba na kuna kitu na njaa. Ama kuna pesa umenunua tano kashamba nasema niliwina award fulani, na this is what I did with what I got from that award, you know. But all in all, it's a good start. Wacha hao waanze pia wa work hard, vile sisi pia we are working hard and we are still working hard to make sure that the industry inafika mali is supposed to be. Our main, you know, effort was to get it into the mainstream media, which we are now in there like almost 40% according to my survey. And we want to make it 101%. The moment we do that, we'll be able to cross over to East Africa, to Africa at large, and to the world at large.
Wow. Bro, Ohangla music industry grow, na vile nilisema kwamba siwezi kosa ku mention Wuod Fibi, umepambania makubwa sana Ohangla music kufika sehemu imefika sasa. Labda siri ni nini?
Number one ni determination. Na ukishakuwa determined, unaongeza passion ndani yake. And then you work hard to achieve the things that you want to achieve. And then the main challenge is people normally give up easily when you're trying something it's not working, you know. And I would say a big thank you to those who came before me, you know. I think it's based on their efforts, you know, to put this music into the world map, because Luos, I think here in Kenya, are the only tribe that have support from their fans across the world. The biggest support, you know. And that is why it's easy to see Luo artists going abroad so much to perform than our brothers from other tribes, you know. And this is because the support is big. So kwa wale walitutangulia, walipeleka mpaka certain level. We are here, we want to take it to the next level. When we are out, those will come after us to continue taking it to greater heights, you know. Ni kama relay. Unakimbia, pass over the baton, and it goes on like that. So I would say the biggest motivation is determination, passion, and wanting to achieve that which has not been achieved before, you know, by building a brand around what we're doing. So Angler as an industry is now a brand of its own. It's something that is being mentioned not only by Luos, but also by other tribes. Hata fans wengi sahi wenye wana dance, the Angler artists, they're not only Luos. All tribes across Kenya.
Ukiongelea fans ambao wanatoka from other tribes ambao wana support the Luo music industry, of course, I think sasa tuingie kwa Freddy Jakadongo. Kuna ushabiki wa Freddy Jakadongo anaitwa Lawyer Be. She's from I think Kakamega or Bungoma. Ana support Freddy sana. And a week ago tulikuwa na interview na yeye na labda aliweza kumention labda vitu inafaa to change kwa Ohangla music industry. Of course, wasanii wakuwe na merchandises. Labda what do you say about that?
Yeah, it's very important, and those are the other things we are looking at. You know, you cannot have a merchandise if you don't have a name. If you don't have a brand. So you first of all build a brand. The moment you have a brand, and now you look at it, how will I use this brand to make money? Now use this brand and change it into business, you know. And that is when the moment you shall build your Gina, now you have to think of now what should I add? What should I do? We can see some of us already getting things like endorsements, you know, and that is very good. That's a step to the goal. And you can see some of our artists also are printing their own t-shirts, you know, they are printing their hoods, you know, and they are selling them out in their shows, you know. So basically I would say we are on the right path towards the success of the industry, and now making the brand into business by trying to make merchandise, by maybe creating things like clothing lines, you know, things like that. And also utilizing the endorsements, you know, and through endorsements maybe you can be ambassador of different brands and things like that as a brand yourself, you know. So it's a long journey, but wanasamanga pole pole ndio mwendo, you know. The moment we have achieved one thing, now we look at what next do we want to do, you know. And we are me as personally as a champion for this, I'm trusting God that we will get to a level whereby artists don't even have to perform every day to earn a living. Yeah, you can just do good music, let it sell outside on digital platform, do 1 or 2 shows, you know, maybe in a month or in a year, and you have enough to sustain it throughout the year. The rest of the days you're working on how to sell your merchandise, you know, how to endorse companies and brands and things like that. But I believe it's a journey that is achievable.
Wow. So labda unaweza tuambia Freddy Jakadongo, labda first time mlijuana na Freddy vipi?
Freddy, I think the first time I knew about him, he called me, he wanted to produce, and that was around 2017. Yeah, and our first encounter wasn't good that much. He did one song and he left, and I was busy, and that time I was traveling to the US. Yeah, so he wasn't that much pleased because we were not able to finish the song. Yeah, but that is how it is when artists are angry or are thirsty to, you know, to get somewhere, and they believe it is you who can give them that platform, but then it's not working as per the expectation when they come. Because some of these things are gradual. You don't just come and make a song and hit. At times the producer wants just to listen to the song and know what next. What am I going to do different, you know? Especially when you see this is an artist with a big potential, you know? But all in all, what I can say, our relationship to date is so good, so super. We are more like brothers than you know, producer and artist, you know, and we share a lot of things together out of music and within music, personal life, and you know, and this also helps us to think outside the box. But what I can say, Freddy, I love how he has grown to be what he is today. He's one of the hardest working artists I've ever met in the industry, and then he's very, how do I put it, he pushes on, he's very resilient, you know, trying to, you know, get to heights and leaving a mark behind, you know, and that can be felt in his compositions. You know how he goes about his music.
Yeah.
And I can tell you the new album is gonna be lit.
Yeah.
It's gonna be something that the fans are going to fall in love with immediately it's released, you know, because we're putting a lot of effort in it. This is not an album we're joking with. Yeah, we are putting a lot of effort because, you know, my motto, I've always wanted that when I do something, I want it to surpass the standards of the last one that we did, you know. And so I'm trusting God for, you know, more ideas, you know, so that I can give him something that is upgraded from the last work we did. So for more, let people come at the album launch on the 8th of October, just a few days from now.
Sure.
And they'll discover.
Wow. Freddy Jakadongo launched album last year, and of course, I think yeye ndio msanii sijui ni wa kwanza ama is among the Wangla musicians ambao wametoa album back to back. Labda, what do you have to say about that? Because the previous album track zote pia wewe ndio ulitengeneza.
What happened, I think, you know, at times unakuwa na very many songs. And you know, these songs, they don't compose them at the studio.
Sure.
These are the songs that have been performing on stage. And at times you do a lot of songs, you are singing them outside there, they are not recorded. And the industry is funny. Someone can listen to a song, just twist it a little bit, go to the studio. You know? So at times it's just good to go at your pace and also to go within your, how do I put it, within your thoughts and vision, you know. Maybe that is his vision. That is what his fans want, you know, from him, you know. And maybe that works better for him, you know. So the industry is all about what works well for you, and what you really want as an artist, because you understand your fans. At times you see how you engage them on social media, those who talk to you one-on-one. And so I really don't see any problem with him releasing a new album, because he understands his home better than any one of us.
Wow. So labda umetuhakikishia kwamba tracks zitakuwa better than Magobe Love album.
The music is on another level. And you know, our artists also, they do a lot of research nowadays. They don't just sing for the sake of singing. And Freddy now is a household name, and is someone you don't look down upon. You get the point. So what I know with what I've had, what I have in the studio, it's an album to reckon with. It's an album to reckon with. It's an album you cannot ignore. It's an album that when it's out there, you'll be glued to it. In your car, in your house, in your office, on your phones. You want always to listen to that deep, heavy voice. You know, that serenades all the women who listen to it.
Labda kwenye album launch ambayo ni next month tarehe 8, labda wewe ndio ulimsaidia ku bring in the lineup ya wasanii ambayo wako pale kwenye siku ya album, because pale tuko na Udongo Swag, tuko na Kofi Makadori, tuko na Emma Jalamo, tuko na Musa Jakadala, and of course legend.
If you look at the whole setup or the lineup of the artists coming there, they are all Barikiwa family.
Sure.
You know, it's Barikiwa family. And so, and one thing I would like to let you know, wasanii wa saivi, we've been, you know, building and supporting each other by the grace of God through the umbrella of Barikiwa Studio. We have love for each other. We are not like artists who are on the campo, you know, whereby people will not eat together. People will not go, you know, and support each other on the shows. But you see nowadays, if Freddy has a show and Musa does not have a show, you'll find Musa making a taking over appearance at Freddy's show, just to relax and get entertained, have fun. And Freddy will acknowledge that we have Musa here, let him come and give us a song, and we can sing a song. And that is the strength, you know. And that is something that I would say has also helped us to take the industry where it is.
Yeah.
You know, because Kitambo we had things like fans were so and so, fans were so and so, so you find fans also fighting. But we've tried so much to kill that, you know, by showing love to each other.
Yeah.
And you know, we brought this thing called launching of an album.
Yeah.
You see, in the launching of the album, we started using supporting each other. You invite your brothers to support you. And so he doesn't have to consult anyone on who he wants to bring on board because they are family.
They are a family, sure.
Yeah, so he just decide, let me have so and so, so and so. Realize he's along, some of them are not there.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe because of time and maybe they have been booked somewhere else. But this time round he started earlier.
Yeah.
He found all of them available.
Yeah.
And I was telling them, I think I used to tell them sometimes back, we should not come together because of Luo Festival, these big festivals, these corporates bring us together, it's when we can perform together. Let's support each other. If someone has an album launch, let's make our own festival within us, you know. And so I'm seeing that really working because having all those together, that's like a Luo Festival.
Exactly.
You get the point? That's like a big festival. In fact, looking at the ground where it's going to be hosted, I say we are limiting ourselves. And so maybe from now onwards, as we build our brands, we'll begin to source for corporates to come in and do a sponsorship so that we can even do something like that in a stadium.
In a stadium, sure.
You get the point? We have the ability to do it.
Sure.
You know, if Baba alone can bring all Kenyans in a stadium, what of all these artists can come together? You know, because after Baba in Kenya is Luo artists. Who can pull those masses, you know. And so we really thank God that it has come to that level whereby you can see all our big artists coming together to support one.
Wow. So labda before tumalize, labda ujumbe gani uko nayo kwako kwa Freddy Jakadongo?
What I would tell him, he should never, you know, lose the momentum. You never give up. Keep on pressing on. And as you grow to the level where he is now, let him aspire to to raise others. You know, you can only be judged successful by the number of people you've raised. You know, today I'm Wuod Fibi because of the number of people I've raised. You get the point? I don't work alone. I work with others. And so I would tell him the album is going to be successful, the launch is going to be successful, but as he works on this album, he should now begin to think of how to incorporate other things, use the brand now to begin making money, not just the music. The brand is there. Let us all source for endorsements, you know, things like that. Let us, you know, refer others. If I have a deal that I cannot do and I know a fellow artist can do it, let me refer him, you know, let me recommend him, you know, and that one will help us even to go a step higher. So all I can wish him is well on the album launch. It's going to be successful. We'll be there to support him fully, and we'll put all our energies and efforts to make sure it becomes successful. But it's going to be late, and all I can say, may God be with him and see him through.
Aside from Freddy Jakadongo, mashabiki bado wana complain bado baba hujashika msanii wa kike kwa industry. Useme like huyu tusimame na yeye.
Sio kazi yangu kushika wasanii. Unaona? Ni wasanii kuangalia this the bus station where the favorite bus that takes us to the destination is. Kuja kwa station. Na ukikosa kiti hang
bora ufika safari.
Bora ufike. You get the point. You know, I don't sign artists. So because I don't sign artists, I cannot go out sourcing for artists. I cannot go out looking for artists. It is them to look for me. So if you come, we'll tell you how we do things. We'll tell you our terms. You get the point. And you must be ready to be guided. You must be ready to be taught where we feel you're not good. You know. But you know, at times working with female artists becomes a little bit hard. And the reason why I rarely work with female artists is because when you begin holding a hand of a female artist, people would think you are sleeping with her to support her. You get the point? You're getting favors from her. And it will become hard because, you know, like me, sometimes back people used to say, oh, female artists go to Barikiwa studio, you have to sleep with them, so then you can record for them, things like that, you know. And you know, we have people with the family. You have your family, you have your children, and you want them to grow knowing values, you know, and Christian values, the Christian that I am. So that is one of the challenges we do have. And you know, not that we cannot support or work with female artists, but they have to think how they're gonna, you know, work with producers. If you come with the mentality that I can offer my body to get services, you'll not get anywhere. You'll offer your body, you'll be used, but no music will come because some shares are there. But if you make it, this is purely business, I'm coming with my money, this is what I've paid, work for me, let me do my music, promote me like any other person, and let it be business, you know. But most of them also come with the mentality, I can offer my body, let me please him, and then, you know, that is where things, so it's a little bit tricky working with female artists, that's the honest truth. Because you won't hear a lot of certain answers when you're working with male artists. You get the point? But the moment a female artist comes in, the perception in people's thoughts or minds is that you're getting sexual favors or what. You know, and literally, even in politics, you see, if a woman is nominated somewhere, and alitumia sex, maybe you must have slept with someone to get that position. Little do people know we have smart women. There are people who are smart and they work so hard, and because of the bargaining power, that is when they are where they are. You get the point? So it's a little bit of a challenge, but I know we shall overcome. We shall overcome. That's why I'm working on another program here, which I'll be launching very soon. And like I said, on my post sometimes back, we want to give our ladies opportunity. You know, but we'll put a mechanism towards it so that they concentrate on their art and look at themselves as able to do it without anyone trying to use them or entice them for favors for them to get the services they need to serve to get. It's your money should serve you like it serves any other person. So that's what we are looking at, and I hope we'll succeed.
Amen.
But they have to come to me. I'll not go look for them.
They have to come.
Because I'm busy. I'm also a musician. I also need to have time with my own music, you know. And it's so hard in my position kupata msanii mwenye amechukua hati yake anamweka kwa other musicians. Na yeye pia ni msanii. You get the point? So I'm really trying so hard. And maybe in the future, nitakuwa kama Diamond. So that I stop dealing with the artist. Mimi nikiwa ni CEO tu kuwa na managers wanafanya hiyo shughuli, wakipata msanii mzuri, they bring on my table, I see what I can see, then I give them go ahead to do what they need to do. So that I save my music.
Labda before tumalize, Barikiwa Art Center imefika wapi? Tunangoja launch.
Tumefika, you know, this is something I'm building with the funds, the little funds that I get. So wakati sina do imesimama
kweli.
Because I don't have sponsorship. I don't have any organization that is sponsoring me or helping me do it. It's just myself and maybe a few friends that would want to support. Mtu akisema, wacha nitume mabati sawa. But so far mpaka mahali imefika is entirely me. So the building is up. Tumeshafika, itakana tuweke roofing, mabati nikaanza finishing. But so nimekwama hapo. But I know God is faithful.
Amen.
The moment we get the funds, we'll continue that because you have to balance family
and
you know, lifestyle. Also needs via Zico as to also work to put up things that can support people back, you know, as a way of giving back to the society. Because you cannot give back to the society fully and then go back to the house and tell your children, I use the money to do something for other people. So family first, you second, then other people third. But God for us all.
Shukran sana, labda ongea na mashabiki wako.
Well, do I really have much to say? I'm Le Grand Wuod Fibi. I'm the chairman of Barikiwa Holdings. And I just want to say thank you for your continued support. And also thank you for supporting Mzuka Kibao TV. This is a platform that is creating employment opportunities to our youths. Instead of them involving themselves in illegal things, some of it they see genuine, they're doing legit things. And so if you have not subscribed, dial that subscribe button and now click your bell so that whenever they post something new, you're able to get, to be notified by YouTube. Otherwise, thank you for your support. We love you.
Oh, thank you so much. Of course, guys, tukimalizia, of course, ni Mzuka Kibao TV vile baba mwenyewe amesema you subscribe, and of course una support Mzuka Kibao TV. Bye bye guys, na sala kuita Wandiga.